recently the Indian government decided to conduct the caste census, and the last caste census was done in 1931. Now it brings two questions in our mind. One, why do we need a caste census? Second, what do we mean by Indian state is going to conduct a caste census? So much like other social indicators like gender, class or religion, linguistic identities, the idea of caste census is to enumerate. That would mean to have a kind of a mathematical sense on various indicators of different caste or people belonging to those caste in different regions. In the post-independent India, while the caste census, that means the quantification of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, was continued, it was discontinued for other castes. Now the second question comes, do we actually need a caste census? And if we carry out a caste census, we are also codifying certain categories. The larger idea of the nation is to create a casteless society. And how do you create a casteless society if you continue people to record their caste names, surnames, and then determine policies based on that? And India cannot, in that sense, become a modern society. And because a modern society should do away all form of discrimination, and if we continue to talk about it, we will keep on, be a caste society. The second argument is that such form of quantification of data, which will be taken from different parts of India and such a huge population, can be used only when it is done properly. So this argument comes from, do we have trained professionals who can do such form of quantification? And if that is not possible, then any kind of census is going to be useless. Now, there is also a very important argument that when we speak of a nation state, when we speak of a common identity, and common identity also stems from that everyone, irrespective of what religious, linguistic or social identities or caste identity we belong, that we should have equal access to the resources of the nation. But how do we get the idea of that people have equal access to the resources, or they are given equal access to resources, or they will be given equal access to resources? To understand how communities are in comparison to the other community becomes very important. To have, in fact, this collective sense of identity cannot come if we do not know that where does the different communities that are there in India, based on caste obviously, how they are treated differently, why they do not get access into different educational institutions. We keep on hearing this news that the students who are studying in the government schools are asked to clean the floors, they are asked to prepare the midday meal. Why is it so? Students coming from a particular section of the society are treated in that way, and that has to do with the caste consciousness that is there at the in the very formative years. And what it does is that in some ways, or in various ways, in social, educational and economic ways, it creates this kind of a barriers, it creates these different forms of privileges, gives different form of advantage to people. Just to conclude this debate, because this is again a huge debate, but one of the reasons why there is a need of caste census again is because when we speak of caste, and this is true for most of us, the first thing that comes in our mind is caste politics, reservation, caste violence and casteism in the society, right? So it's largely associated with the issues that are often associated with the lower caste, right? But what is not in fact taken into the account, that there is another part of the story of the caste, and that is privilege, that is advantage, right? And this is where caste census becomes very important, to also remind us that caste is not only about reservation, which immediately when someone say caste census, the first thing comes in our mind is reservation. That is one part of it. That means curating policies of social justice, which is going to take into account that there are communities which are discriminated, and to undo such form of discrimination, we need to have a policy in place. But it is also important to understand the other aspect of caste, which is at times kind of is not highlighted in the way it should be highlighted, and that is the privilege that one have. That is the kind of social capital, that is the kind of ways in which we have certain people have advantage because historical advantage in a very modern setting also, that is also not quantified. So caste census is not only about reservation, it's not only about caste violence, it is also about caste, various ways in which certain castes dominate in cultural, in political, in sports also, and why such kind of domination happen, to understand and to get a better sense of it, and to have, aligned with the larger idea of a nation is, equality, justice. One need to have a caste census for that. Much like gender is not only about, women, caste is not only about the lower caste, it is also about, in a holistic sense, what caste has done to Indian society and ways in which one needs to answer and tackle such question as a nation.